I am here today because a disturbing situation was brought to my attention toward the end of May of this year involving a school district employee and an underage grade school student. I was told that the mother of the student had filed a police report, and I was appalled at the secondhand information I had heard about. So I went down personally and filed a public records request, which I just received last week. The police report is 62 pages long. This is about a school district employee grooming a second grader who is now a fourth grader over the last 2 years. I will not go into all the details because I only have 3 minutes, so I will save my words for another place and time. What I would like to know today from you is, why did it take almost 2 years for this employee to get terminated? Why did this mom, who is also a teacher and your coworker at the same elementary school that her daughter is in, not get taken seriously? It is appalling, and I am disgusted. Why did she feel like you were not listening? Why did she, the mom, have to go down to herself to the police department and file a restraining order? Why in the world would this male employee, after being told not to go near this girl, why was he able to walk into her classroom and hand her a note and walk out? That note was written with invisible ink and could only be read with the black light pen, which the male employee had already given to this elementary girl previously. Why, oh, why was he not terminated that same day? And if the school board doesn't know about it, surprise, surprise, because HR has known about it for quite some time. If you as a school district will not listen to your coworker employee about what is happening to their very own daughter, how can any parent trust you to take care and keep a watchful eye on their child while in your care? According to wsmith, when I emailed him June 3rd, he told me he was not familiar with the situation. He had forwarded my email to HR. HR emailed Wade back and told them they were aware of the situation. You know, when I worked for the school district, I was told if you see or hear any abuse, any harm physically or mentally to a student, you are to report it ASAP or you could get fired. So my question to you today is, who the heck is getting fired? Would it be the principal, who was told by the mother and some of her coworkers numerous times about observations of inappropriateness by the male employee to the female student? Or should you fire someone in human resources? HR transferred the male employee to another elementary school in the district to work with special needs. And yet the male employee kept going back to the school where the female student was. And HR told the mother when she complained that any public school employee can be on any public school ground. Wow, I bet that mom felt really great about that. So the mother filed a restraining order to try and protect her daughter. When does HR call in the local police department for an investigation? Should HR be fired for not telling their boss, the superintendent, about what was happening? The school board oversees the superintendent, didn't even know about it in July. So should the superintendent be fired for not letting his bosses know? The public would like some answers about the school district policy.
Dr. Smith, I'm sure the board would appreciate follow-up from you on that one. Sarah Herrera.
I would just like to echo Kathy's concerns regarding the lack or failure to protect a student from an adult who clearly does not understand the difference between adult relationships and student-educator relationships. There are several instances that really bother me when I read the police report. At no time should a school employee walk up to a student who is in line with her classmates and teacher nearby, get down at eye level and stare them in the face and say, "You are a liar," just because she didn't go hang out with him during recess. Doesn't that seem odd? This girl ended up in tears. This kid trying to be a kid, and this adult is mad at her for not hanging out with him during recess. How about a school employee getting mad at a parent because they will not give their child who's in 3rd or 4th grade his phone number so that they can text, because that seems appropriate. A school employee expressing to a student, "You are the reason I live." That is alarming. Does this seem like a normal relationship between an employee and a student? These are just a few situations where the employee felt this was completely normal, and clearly it is not. Once again, we are back at the crossroads of trust between parents and school. I've talked about this a lot. I cannot express to you the inappropriateness of this entire situation over a 2-year period. What happens to a child whose parents doesn't work at the school as an employee? How far would this relationship have gone had this mom not gone to the police and took matters into her own hands? Because that's literally what she had to do, because no one would listen to her. It is very obvious from the police report that someone somewhere dropped the ball. So school board members, if this is catching you completely off guard and you are completely unaware of this situation, I implore you to do some digging and ask a lot of questions. It is your duty as board members. What you choose to do next greatly affects everything moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you.